Hey guys, it's good to see you. We are back with Coffee Talk for this week. We've got a lot of different things going on right now. We've been kind of moving around quite a bit. And so I hope you guys have gotten a chance to kind of check in with our various things that we've got going on. Our programming has been ramping up quite a bit. And so you'll probably see some opportunities to join into some various classes that we have coming up here. The first one's going to be a demo that we're going to be doing on the Gerber Technology Unique PLM system. And so we definitely want to make sure that you get a chance to take a look at that. It's something that I think you'll really enjoy, as well as kind of learning what's possible in our industry. I think the key for us right now is really looking at how are we all going to get a chance to work in this industry that is shifting and changing all the time. Workforce is really key for us right now, and it's so important for us to be able to demonstrate how we're helping to drive the workforce forward. And what are we doing? How are we supplying the need that's in the industry? I don't know about you guys, but whenever I used to work in the fashion industry before, and I think various designers have had this experience, a lot of times, fashion brands are more comfortable with having brands work under their roof. So everything kind of happens in one central location. And then, you may be still working in factories overseas, which you clearly are not traveling to all the time, but someone will go on behalf of the design team. Or maybe you're working with other vendors across the country. And so there's a nature of portability and remote work that's kind of endemic to the way that we work. However, typically fashion houses and fashion businesses have not been comfortable with allowing their teams to do that. So enter COVID, and all of a sudden remote work is now a very normal thing for us to do. You guys are watching me from the inside of my workspace. It's where I create, it's where I do, read through contracts. It's where I do a lot of things for the Fashion Incubator, as well as just trying to keep just life straight, So these are just things that we're doing now in these spaces to be able to manage ourselves. And so fashion brands are really changing what they were used to do and where they've typically shown up. So, this is something that we really wanted to get a chance to talk to you about briefly. I'm going to take a moment to talk about the reason for the season, so to speak, what our topic was planned to be for today. However, I wanted to take a minute to really address what I see as really shifting in the way that we do our work in workforce for fashion, our fashion industry specifically. I have done copious amounts of technical packages. These are the specifications that you send off to a factory, pattern maker, production facility, to make sure that your product turns out exactly as designed. It saves or does not save money, depending on how well it's executed. It creates wearable product or completely unwearable product based on how specific you've worked down to the 1/8 or 16th of an inch. These things make a huge difference in the saleability of your product. And working with designers who are still cultivating their experience is, it's important. So we really want to see where we can continue to support the growth of our industry by providing designers real experience to kind of work as an assistant designer and learn under other more experienced, more seasoned designers to learn what it takes to do a successful tech pack, as well as understanding how to use technology and software systems to be able to execute these tech packs as well. This is really where the bread and butter is made for every fashion business that I know of. And so they invest much resources into making sure that this is something that is working efficiently for their business. They tweak it for proprietary reasons. And so each one is just a little bit unique. So we teach something called Unique PLM, and you'll get a chance to demo that here on the 31st with our instructional coordinator, Michelle Washington. But again, in April, if for some reason you're not able to make it with us, that's that quickly. But we will be teaching how to do this kind of tech pack work over the summer. And it's so key because if you can't do it remotely, and if you can't do it on a platform, the likelihood of you getting hired in our world, in our business, is very slim. I will say that it's really important for you to, it's honestly, it's just as important as being able to do a quick hand sketch. It's even more important. And so we really want to make sure that we're equipping designers with the necessary skills to be able to go to work in a profitable way. And I will tell you, tech packs, when you do them right, are profitable. So we want to make sure that our teams are addressing the needs of our local industry and beyond by servicing these new courses on building tech packs. So if you have any questions, send us a quick email at fashion.incubator@austincc.edu. This is something that's just something, if you've worked in our industry and you worked in our business, you can almost take it for granted because this is just part of the job. This is just part of what we do. It's more than part. It's a good portion of most of what we do. It's not as glamorous as it may look from the outside looking in. But if you can sit down at a computer and hammer out some tech packs, I'll tell you that you can work in our business. So we do want to go through the steps of what it takes in order to do a successful tech pack. They do change by category. And so you need to learn how to become a specialist in each category: outerwear, pants, dresses, tops, cut and sew versus wovens, and knowing what that means, what that changes in the tech pack, all of those things. There's a lot to learn. However, we believe that there are a lot of you who've probably been working, in a portion of this already, if you haven't already integrated to an online system. And so this is really just taking an opportunity to skill up your what you already know how to do. So we're not taking you from ground zero. We're taking you from where you are and helping you get to the space of employability. That's our goal. That's all we want to see. Because if we have more of you, we can bring in more resources and more jobs to the area. So do you know that that is our goal? And that's something that we strongly believe in terms of how we want to help develop the market here in Central Texas and to be able to help develop designers. Like, you can really work as a designer here in Austin. There are quite a lot of designers and more jobs that I'm seeing posted in that space for technical design, pattern making, fashion design. We'll be working with employers on, an appropriate salary range for the kind of work that they're asking for. It's very specialized work and it's very intense work. And so it's really important that people understand on both sides what's required in order to do those things. It is 7 minutes after already. And so the slot that I took up on this space was really about how are our designers winning. So I wanted to take a minute to have a conversation with you just about our Designers in Residence program. We're going to be opening up that application for our Designers in Residence here in June. So you're going to see a new automated platform that we're using in order to manage all of our Designers in Residence applications. So if you've applied on our website, it will no longer be housed in the space that it is currently on the website. It'll be moved into a new space. If you've already applied, you don't need to reapply. However, we will want to have a fresh application for this cohort. So if you've applied a long time ago and you're thinking that you want to apply again for a chance to get a spot into the Designers in Residence program, we are going to be taking on 8 designers, 8. So it is going to be relatively competitive I would say highly competitive to join. However, I wanted to share with you some of the ways that some of our brands are winning by being a part of the program. So we've worked with 6 brands currently that get a lot of attention from our mentors and our team here at the Fashion Incubator. Some of them are rebranding and working on developing a brand new look for their collections. Others are expanding their current offering. And so they're really leaning into fixing their price point, fixing their profit margins before scaling. And so that way, as they grow, they can grow in a way that's sustainable for their own businesses. A lot of them are also doing really a huge focus on eco-fiber. And so we've really been doubling down on the benefits of sustainability and how brands have to launch that way currently. We've got another brand that's getting to work with the marketing managers at Foot Locker. And so they've gotten a chance to connect with, the likes of Complex Magazine and others that are taking a look at their work and giving them real-time feedback on what it will take for them to launch their brand successfully in the streetwear space. Some of them are much more focused on, things like linen or like more women's wear. And so we have a variety of different kinds of brands, whether it's streetwear, activewear, women's wear, evening wear. We're really seeing a wide range of brands that are coming to us. And we really see that the wins are that they're getting a chance to work strategically with mentors that have been in the business for a very long time. The other thing that I will say is that I do have one particular brand who is also taking advantage of our global accelerator. We got a chance to launch a new pilot program with the city of Austin, funded by the US Embassy in Cairo, to create a brand new program that is the global fashion entrepreneurship program. And that one is really an accelerator for more established brands, but they had to show about 2 years worth of sales in order to be able to apply for that program. So one of our brands qualified to be able to do that, and has also been working not just in our incubator for kind of the early stage business and kind of refining that business model, but also looking at global growth and participating in the ATX Plus Egypt Fashion Entrepreneurship Program. So we're really busy here at the Fashion Incubator. We currently have 21 brands under advisement, and we really see a lot of opportunity for development and growth for our brands. So we definitely want to make sure that you guys know what's going on and are excited about what the possibilities are. I mean, you could be working with, a previous manager from Saks or the previous president of Calvin Klein. You could be working with someone who sold millions of dollars for global brands. You could be working with a marketing manager from Foot Locker. We have a wide variety of people that you could be working with that have a lot of tangible industry quality, industry veteran experience that can really support what you're doing. So we would love to see you apply. The applications are going to open up in June, but I just want to get you excited about what's possible. First, we're going to be focusing on just developing the workforce and making sure that people are working in our business. If you're curious about that, again, send us a quick email at fashion.incubator@austincc.edu. And this summer, we'll be doing a deep dive on tech packs. And then if you are considering doing our Designers in Residence program and you've just kind of gotten started with building your brand and trying to sell some of the things that you created, take a look at the Fashion Incubator program. This is a really great opportunity to take a look at the application. It is on the website. But we will open it officially in June. So just kind of get an idea of the kinds of questions that are going to be asked of you. And as always, we are more than happy to meet with you ahead of time to answer any questions. We really are, we love what we do. We really believe that this industry here in Central Texas has a huge growth opportunity, and we've got a lot of resources behind it. So check us out. We will see you guys soon. And this has been Coffee Talk. So hats off to a good week, and we will see you guys in the near future. Take care.